Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2019 Taylorville Spring Music Festival. I'm Chris Gunn, Director of Music for TCUSD3. Tonight, as every year, you are in for a very special treat. You get to observe the musical growth and maturation process in our district's music students as we feature our choirs and bands in grades 4 through 12. As a parent, I understand that transporting our children to the various events, basketball, baseball, music concerts, can be inconvenient, and you could have chosen to be somewhere else this evening, but you've chosen to make attending this event a priority, and we thank you for choosing to support your child in our Taylorville Schools music program. In today's society, as students enter high school, I see a focus on a student's grade point average and their class rank above everything else. But let me tell you, what you're going to see and hear tonight may give you a slightly different focus. Our students becoming thoughtful, critical thinking decision makers through the study of music. Take a look at this famous TED Talk that really shows all the fantastic things that go on inside a human brain when you're making music.
Did you know that every time musicians pick up their instruments, there are fireworks going off all over their brain? On the outside, they may look calm and focused, reading the music and making the precise and practiced movements required. But inside their brains, there's a party going on. How do we know this? Well, in the last few decades, neuroscientists have made enormous breakthroughs in understanding how our brains work by monitoring them in real time with instruments like fMRI and PET scanners. When people are hooked up to these machines, tasks such as reading or doing math problems each have corresponding areas of the brain where activity can be observed. But when researchers got the participants to listen to music, they saw fireworks. Multiple areas of their brains were lighting up at once as they processed the sound, took it apart to understand elements like melody and rhythm, and then put it all back together into unified musical experience. And our brains do all this work in the split second between when we first hear the music and when our foot starts to tap along. But when scientists turn from observing the brains of music listeners to those of musicians, the little backyard fireworks became a jubilee. It turns out that while listening to music engages the brain in some pretty interesting activities, playing music is the brain's equivalent of a full-body workout. The neuroscientists saw multiple areas of the brain light up, simultaneously processing different information in intricate, interrelated, and astonishingly fast sequences. But what is it about making music that sets the brain alight? The research is still fairly new, but neuroscientists have a pretty good idea. Playing a musical instrument engages practically every area of the brain at once, especially the visual, auditory, and motor cortices. And as with any other workout, disciplined, structured practice in playing music strengthens those brain functions, allowing us to apply that strength to other activities. The most obvious difference between listening to music and playing it is that the latter requires fine motor skills, which are controlled in both hemispheres of the brain. It also combines the linguistic and mathematical precision in which the left hemisphere is more involved with the novel and creative content that the right excels in. For these reasons, playing music has been found to increase the volume and activity in the brain's corpus callosum, the bridge between the two hemispheres, allowing messages to get across the brain faster and through more diverse routes. This may allow musicians to solve problems more effectively and creatively in both academic and social settings. Because making music also involves crafting and understanding its emotional content and message, musicians often have higher levels of executive function, a category of interlinked tasks that includes planning, strategizing, and attention to detail, and requires simultaneous analysis of both cognitive and emotional aspects. This ability also has an impact on how our memory systems work. And indeed, musicians exhibit enhanced memory functions, creating, storing, and retrieving memories more quickly and efficiently. Studies have found that musicians appear to use their highly connected brains to give each memory multiple tags, such as a conceptual tag, an emotional tag, an audio tag, and a contextual tag, like a good internet search engine. So how do we know that all these benefits are unique to music as opposed to, say, sports or painting? Or could it be that people who go into music were already smarter to begin with? Neuroscientists have explored these issues, but so far they have found that the artistic and aesthetic aspects of learning to play a musical instrument are different from any other activity studied, including other arts. And several randomized studies of participants who showed the same levels of cognitive function and neural processing at the start found that those who were exposed to a period of music learning showed enhancement in multiple brain areas compared to the others. This recent research about the mental benefits of playing music has advanced our understanding of mental function, revealing the inner rhythms and complex interplay that make up the amazing orchestra of our brain.
Now that's quite a lot to digest, but you get the picture. Making music makes you smarter, more creative, and a better problem solver. I could show you many studies and facts and figures that tout all of the things that are positive about playing a musical instrument or singing. But why don't we let some of our current Taylorville music students tell you in their own words?
I like music because it helps me focus on hard stuff in my life. I like singing because it might make me successful one day. My favorite instrument is a guitar because I like the sound it makes. Music has made my life better because if we didn't have it, then I wouldn't know how to do it.
My favorite instrument is the drum because it has a good rhythm to it. Music has made my life better because it relaxes me.
I'm Lear Stockin, and I like band because I like to play music. I like the songs we do, and I have friends in there.
My name is Olivia Wilson, and I believe music is very important. Music is a way to express yourself by making beautiful sound, and I, along with many others, enjoy it. It is a way to forget all your worries and to just feel free. Life can be very stressful, and it can drag you down. When I sing, my mind isn't focused on all the worries of the world. My mind focuses on the music. I don't worry about school, sports, and drama. My mind washes all that away, and it makes me feel happy. I hope that when you listen to music or sing, that you feel the same way.
I like to play band because I get to learn many new songs and play with my friends. I chose the trombone because I like it doing a gliss with the slide. Trombone is fun in many ways, but my favorite one is probably just to put it in the case and take it back out again.
Music means a lot to me because it's a place where all my worries leave me. Music helps me relax and let go. As soon as I enter the choir room, I just feel free to be myself. You are always supported by your friends when you sing. When you take a deep breath and sing your lungs out, it's just, you're relieved to be singing. The choir room is like my home. I love to be there. All the friends you make there is just amazing. I love the parts and the way they all sound when they come together. Music means a lot to me, and I hope one day it can mean a lot to you too.
I like band because I get to do something not everybody is privileged to. The best part is being in a group that is good at playing and practicing. I love being in band because it's fun to be able to do that. That is why I like band.
I like to sing because it's a constant stress reliever for me, and it just allows me to express myself through music. I like being in choir because it allows me to make music with other people, and I've made some great friendships through it. Whenever I was in grade school, I was in Christmas plays, but I started singing in a choir whenever I was in 8th grade with Mr. Chase, and I've been with him all through high school. My life is definitely better because of music, because it's given me direction. It's shown me what I actually want to do with my life, and so without music, I would just be lost and not know what to do with my life. Performing is very gratifying. It's a great affirmation for all the hard work we put in, because I don't think people realize how much work we actually put in behind the scenes. So it's just it's a great woo moment whenever you have a good performance. Never stop singing. No matter what you have to do, find a way to get involved in some sort of choir, madrigals, musicals, something. Be involved in a choir so that you can just keep improving and enjoying all the fun things that music has to offer.
I love being in band because it allows me to express myself, and my fellow band members are like my family.
and music has improved my life by giving me an art form that I am passionate about.
Well, there you go. You can see that singing in a choir, playing in a band really mean a lot to students here in Taylorville. I want to thank you again for attending the Spring Music Festival, making it a priority. Sit back and relax and enjoy every student's performance tonight. Thanks again.